Creating Places, the Podcast Transcripts, The Art of World Building Volume 5 by Randy Ellefson. Presented by Randy Ellefson. Copyright 2019 by Randy Ellefson and Evermore Press. All rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced or transmitted in any form or by any means, electronic or mechanical, including photography, recording, or any information storage and retrieval system, without permission in writing from the author. End of opening credits. This collection of episodes from the Art of World Building podcast is based on a series of non-fiction books, The Art of World Building. That series is divided into 3 volumes. The first is Creating Life. With the exception of episode 22 here, each episode is based on a chapter or part of one from that book, with additional information and tips not found there. This audiobook is designed for the podcast listeners and anyone else who wants them to have a copy of the episodes to take with them anywhere and not need an internet connection. They are casual in presentation and unedited, except that each episode features section breaks with music and voiceovers. The latter have been removed from these episodes and placed in the appendix to avoid repetition and without the music. End of foreword. Episode 11, Part 1, How to Create Planets. Hello and welcome to the Art of World Building podcast, episode number 11, Part 1. Today's topic is how to create a planet. This includes talking about a world's rotation, the stars, asteroids and comets, and the impact of the sun and moon, including tidal locking, tides, the seasons, the hours in a day, and of course moonlight. This material and more is discussed in Chapter 2 of Creating Places, Volume 2 in the Art of World Building book series. Do you want practical advice on how to build better worlds faster and have more fun doing it? The Art of World Building book series, website, blog, and podcast will make your worlds beat the competition. This is your host, Randy Ellefson, and I have 30 years of world building advice, tips, and tricks to share. Follow along now at artofworldbuilding.com. In an earlier episode, I may have mentioned this idea that we talk about world building, but we don't normally invent the entire planet. However, that is the subject of this particular episode. When I say that we don't normally create the entire planet, I mean that we don't do so in extreme detail. We usually just pick a region or maybe one continent. So in this episode, when we talk about creating a planet, we're not talking about doing the entire thing in detail, meaning that every last civilization. We're talking about the actual planet itself. We may only develop one area of it extensively, but we still need the actual planet, of course. The focus of this episode is not just a planet, but one that is relatively similar.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?